So I hope we've given you, we set the stage nicely, because now we're going to talk to you about what competitive universities are looking for in applicants. And so I'd like to start off by asking, who here has heard the term well-rounded student? Okay, fantastic. That is a phrase, that is a term I want you to forget. That is not what these schools are looking for. That's the big myth, is that they want well-rounded students. No, they want well-rounded classes of these types of students, the bumpy and the pointy. Bumpy being good, but pointy being even better.
Okay, so well-rounded is the student who just packs on activities, right? They have big circles under their eyes, they don't get any sleep, and they feel like their resume. I interviewed kids at Harvard whose resumes look better than mine, and they were only 17. It was frightening. And then the farther they go in high school, the more things they load on. They think, okay, grade 11, I have to add more. Grade 12, I have to add more. And so bumpy is better, because bumpy means that, okay, maybe grade 7, 8, I have some interesting things. So you start off building this foundation in maybe grade 7 and 8 and 9, and then it starts to get narrower, right? So bumpy could be like maybe grade 9, 10. You're narrowing your activities a bit more, because you figured out, I'm more passionate about this than I am about this. A perfect example of pointiness, I worked with a boy from Calgary, okay? And he was an immigrant, parents were from Lebanon, right? And he had started an investment club at his school. Bumpy, right? But what he didn't realize, the pointy part, was this investment club started a micro-lending project in Africa. And what made this even pointier, right, because he was doing lovely community service, was that over 2 years, because of their investing and their fundraising, they raised $20,000 for a village in Africa.
So, it's really about standing out. But sometimes I find that students think that, oh, I must create something, or I must do something artificial. But it's really not about that. I think one of the biggest sources of anxiety that students have is they don't know what they're passionate about. Or they say, how do I discover my spark factor? How do I discover what I'm passionate about?